code. Great. So Heroku offers a platform as a service. Platform as a service. This helps you to deploy all your application without installing the different dependencies. Just like now, you're on a local machine, you're finding it hard to install a Composer, you're finding it hard to install the latest PHP extensions and libraries. So what Heroku does, it does for you all that. It has already installed for you all the things that you'll need in your Laravel application. So what you do, you just configure your application and then you deploy it on Heroku. And then from Heroku, Heroku will provide for you all the dependencies that you need in your application, run them for you, and then deploy it for you for free. So there is a free, I think we shall use the one for free because we are still in a testing phase. So when we get into the deploy, okay, we are still in the testing phase. We are not yet there. So when we reach at sensitive information, we shall deploy it. So from here, we can sign in. If you can sign up, if you don't have an account, me, I already have an account, so I won't waste time. Hope it shows up. Great. So let me just log in. Okay. Two-factor authentication. Guys, you'll give me some few hours. I just checked out this one. Two-factor authentication. This account had given me security features. Let me just rush in. Okay. So the verification code is 2, no, it's 5, 16, 104. Great. Verify. Right. This is great. So I guess some of you have heard of Heroku. Some of you have heard of the Google Cloud. Some of you have heard of AWS. So for Heroku, it just provides a platform as a service. Yes, so these are the few apps I've deployed so far. These are the apps I have. So I can go ahead and create another app where we shall host the API for our mobile application. I guess because if we were learning, maybe okay, just if we had moved on fast, I think we'd have already started on the mobile app. But for now, let's take time and then also we work on the API, just basics. So I'm going to deploy it from here. Allow me just to close this. Okay. So you click here. Let me just put this somewhere down because I think it's so I create an app. I'll come to show me this interface. Then I'll come here to new, create an app, and then I'll give the app a name which is Nyom Planet API. So that's going to be our app name. So you choose a region where you want it to be hosted. So you United States or Europe. I think Europe is more nearer to us compared to the United States. So I go for Europe for responses and all that. So I create the application. It says payment, enter payment information. Sorry about that. Oh, the limit, I have limit of 5 apps. So let me just delete one because let me just delete one. So I think I can go ahead and delete which one? Really? Let me just delete this one. Just give me a few seconds. Delete this one. Okay. Okay. Delete application. Great. So let me just proceed. So create our app. So this is Nyom Planet API. So it's a United States. I go ahead and create the application. So it's creating our app. Let's just give it some time. My network is a bit, but a good thing I'm recording, so it will work out very well. It could not be retrieved unknown, please contact. Sorry about that. I think just my network is not that good. Okay. I apologize for my network. My network today is disturbing. I don't know why. I'm using like a mobile, so I apologize for my network. So let me proceed. Okay. So I guess you're able to see my screen. So we created the app, and this is what happened. So it created for us the applications right here, Nyom Planet API. I guess you can all see it. And so after creating it, remember we have a Git repo, a Git repository. So let me just jump into our Git repository. My network is very slow. I don't know why. My network is a bit slow. And since I'm also sharing the screen, it makes it even more slow. So I apologize for that. Maybe next time I'll use another service provider. So I'll
This is
hello. I really apologize for my network. It's very slow. Let me do it real fast. Okay. So we stopped right here where I was showing this is where we're going to be deploying our application on Heroku. So I opened GitHub. Today, I don't know, is it because many people are about to watch the match? Okay. So this is our Git repo. So let me just open the repository. And the repository is just a second, is Nyom Planet right here. So this is it. So this is the Nyom Planet API. We can all see it right here. So it's a PHP blade and all that. So this is it. So what we are going to do is this. We are going to connect this repo, which is remote, to this Heroku where we're going to deploy our application. Just like if some of you have also been able to explore or to try out Google Cloud, this is what also happens. What you do, you connect your applications, you code locally on your machine, then you push the changes to your Git repository. Then after, from the Git repository, these changes are pushed automatically to the your hosting provider or your hosting platform. That's how nowadays developers do it. Or even you can bring in the testing part of it, but that one is advanced, using Jenkins, using Ansible, using is it Terraform? Yeah, and the rest. So let me proceed. Today doesn't look to be a day. My machine is freezing. I think just because I've opened very many applications. So this is our Git repo. I'm trying to click on Heroku. Let me stop sharing, then share again. I think that will help. All right. So we are going to connect our Heroku platform. We are going to host our app to the Git repo that we have right here. So that's what we are going to do. Let me just push this. I think maybe it's on making. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Enable waiting room. Let me just do that. All right. So what you do, you come right here where your application, our application is, and then you'll see something here. This is GitHub. So we are going to connect to GitHub. You see right here, or you can also connect to these containers. That is if you have used what we call Docker or Kubernetes. But we're going to use this one, or you can also use this one. But I advise us to use this one. So you click on connect on connect.
Also,
Yes. Do you have a question?
still,
All right, let me stop sharing. Yes. Amirembe, do you have a question?
oh,
Okay, you can go ahead. Please share. Oh, you don't have. Okay. So let me go ahead and share. So I was still talking about connecting to GitHub. So when you click on it, it shows you this. So what you do, it's saying missing this, ensure this has team access. Okay, let me just give it a team access. Because here they only show me my repo. So let me go and enable for the team access so that we deploy our application. So it's right here. So they're telling me which one do you want to request. So we want here, grant Nyom Planet. So I've granted Nyom Planet right here. So I need to put in my password. It's right here, confirm. So you don't need to do this unless you're the one who created this organization right here. So for you, what you'll just need, okay, in your future, if you have projects, that's what you'll have to do. So let me go back, let me head back. This thing keeps on disturbing me. I think let me just push it somewhere here. Okay, all right. So yes, I've granted it connection. So after that, let me just refresh this page. So it's right here. So Nyom Planet, you can see it here. So I've granted it access. So this is an organization. So they'll tell me which application specifically do I need to deploy on this platform. So from Nyom Planet here, our app is Nyom Planet API. So when you come back here, what you type in, it also gives you suggestions. Nyom Planet, Nyom Planet API. It's Nyom Planet API, capital. Great. So we search, and so they have identified it right here. So we connect. So we have successfully connected. You can see it right here. So here you can go ahead and also choose the branch which will be deployed. So remember we have this branch called Arnold KK, we have main, we have also have Mirembe, the one which I created by default. So I'll go ahead and choose main because main is our main branch. Just like when you see here, we have 3 branches. So we are going to take the main because changes made by Mirembe, contributed by Arnold, contributed by Gift. So you'll all see them right here, but the main is whereby it's managed by one person who comes and selects and confirms or approves the different changes. So if the changes are good and genuine, then he can go ahead and pull them, and after pulling them, can merge them, and after you have merged those changes, they can show up automatically on our application. So that's why we go with the main branch. So here you can put enable automatic deploys. That's what you are going to do, because you don't want someone to intercept, maybe to see something, just like here, wait for CI to pass before deployment. We don't have time for that, so we shall just go for the enable automatic deployments. So after clicking that, so we shall go ahead and deploy our application. So you click here, deploy branch, and we start. So it will start deploying our application right on this platform. So instead of running that platform, like for example, like the way you run this application on your local machine, is the same way they're going to run it on their machine. So it's like having the machine in the cloud. So I think you can see this, it's deploying and has successfully deployed our application. So here you can click and view. But when you click it, guess what is going to happen? When you click it, it's going to show us an error, which is forbidden. That's error 500. So when you inspect, sorry, it's 403, forbidden. So after this, what we are going to do, we are going to fix this error here. What you can do, you can Google about it, but since I have some experience about it, I don't think I shall go deep in that. So what you do here, you come and first configure your application. So we have deployed it here, but you have to go ahead and configure your application. So what you do, you come to settings right here. So here we are going to configure our application. So this is our Git repo, we all know it. So you come here, reveal, configuration, variables. So you're able to see them right here. So what you do, you have to add the app link, the app key, you have to do all that. So what we do, since our application is deployed, by the way, this application also has a command line. So command line is right up here. You click here and then you click on run console right here. So I want the bash. Bash means the normal terminal. So why am I doing this is because I want to run this application right inside here. So what we do, I'll click on viewing on, I first see the list. Sorry, my network is not fine. Sorry, my network is not fine and it's affecting everything. Okay. So maybe is it fine like we reschedule this? I wanted to present this, but the network is really affecting me. It's really affecting me. This network is really affecting me because I wanted to run this. At least I show you on how to deploy. Unless, or you know what? I think let me just present and then maybe I'll do that next time or when we meet. So I wanted to run what I wanted to put here. I wanted to put here the application URL. These are the configurations and the application key. But since my network is very slow, I can't access the terminal and also search. I create a key for this specific application. That's the problem I'm getting. I really want to console bash. Okay, less. Wow, it's really slow. Okay, so what you do, I'll go ahead and create a key for this application. So PHP @sen. These are the commands which help us instead of doing things manually, so they help us to come up with okay, so I have 10 minutes to go. Let me just create this. So application at send, and then I put key generate. So I'm creating a key for this application on the deployment environment. Maybe I'll talk about it more in the next meeting. Let me just create a key for it and then maybe close the meeting. I'm sorry for that. My network is not really good. It's very slow. So generate, oh, sorry. This network is really slow. Okay. Generate. Okay. Sorry about my network. Maybe let's just start from there next time because it's really slow. It's really slow. So let me stop sharing. I suggest Godfrey, yes, I think you're around. I suggest let's meet on we shall have a physical meeting on Saturday this week, and then I'll hope we shall go through everything detail by detail, because now remote sometimes it's not that effective. So sorry about the network issues, but I think tomorrow or next time I'll fix them. So yes, let me give this opportunity for Godfrey to talk, to have a talk with us. Yes, thank you. We're left, I think we have around we're left with around 7 minutes. So if you have any question or something, please, you can tell me. And another thing, if you have any issues, we shall continue conversing via WhatsApp, and I'll also give you hints on where to touch, what can help you. So I'm sorry about today's presentation. My network has really not been good. But tomorrow, that's if you guys are willing, we can have another session, or on Wednesday, I'll be prepared. I'll probably use Airtel or MTN. Like today has not been good. I apologize for that. So yes, Godfrey, please. Okay, so does anyone have a question?
Not really.
Yes, pardon. Okay, okay, like last time we had talked, like you need to push yourself. So since I've just covered very little today, I advise you maybe you can go and make some more research on Heroku, Laravel. You also do some research. So yes, I presented very less today. Or if you guys are willing to, we can continue. I can create another link. But yes, Godfrey. So maybe we shall talk via WhatsApp if you guys are willing.
My network is quite poor.
All right, then. So what I'm suggesting, let's go and do some research on Heroku, hosting applications on Heroku, and I'll also show you, if time allows, I can show you on how to deploy Laravel applications on a shared host and all that, on how to configure all that. So yes, time is limited and my network has not been good, but yes, you can do some research about that, and also about the requirements. I wish like we can share the PDF about what we need in the application. That would be much helpful. It will help us
So,
come back to the models
uh,
and all that. Thank you. So,
Oh,
Godfrey, if you have
Arnold,
something.
can you hear me? I wanted to ask you guys. I heard something about the meeting physically on Saturday. Is it? What time will it be?
We can talk, we can discuss
We
about
can-
in the WhatsApp, but me, I was suggesting we have one at from 10 a.m. Then we can have, I think it can run maybe for 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. It's enough for us to get up.
Yeah, I believe that's necessary because I believe from that point it will be okay. Things that we'll talk about in the Zoom meeting will relate more, especially when we go through physically.
Exactly. Sure.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to inquire